So remember that one time in that Discord episode where all the ponies were kind of bitchy to each other and then everyone was entertained specifically by how bitchy Fluttershy was being? Well, now they made a whole episode about it. So fan favorite Chrysalis is back, with a vengeance. Well, if by a vengeance I mean a plan so behind the scenes and failed so quickly that our good old main cast didn't even notice it. Good job, main cast. Good job.
You had one job. Just the one?
So Chrysalis returning was something that was just about always going to happen. I mean, you can probably tell she was going to come back if you were, like, unconscious, maybe. And I like these kind of plots. They offer a different approach and to show that the villain is still hard at work even though not landing on premiere time.
Convenient!
And although this one has Chrysalis being super duper creepy and collecting hairs, I guess? Ew. Yeah, apparently you should probably ask for consent for something like that these days.
I'm gonna sue! Sue! Yes, I'm gonna sue! 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 That's right, I'm gonna sue you!
So Chrysalis basically enters the school in disguise. Even look, the colors of the disguise are the reverse version of the normal getup. Clever. Anyway, she comes in as a random pony who's taking pictures, but like, how did she get into the school?
So, you want to take pictures of Princess Twilight and her friends to not use for malicious means, random pony we didn't bother to look up? What is this Equestrian History Society anyway? Well, that seems legit. Go on in.
Once Chrysalis has her airs of evil, you see what I did that? Hairs isn't airs isn't. She uses some weird magic tree thing to make clones with a nasty personality.
At last, I am surrounded by people who get me. People who understand me and people who think like me.
Back in subplot B, or whichever one the subplot, or regular plot A, or whatever, they're all timed so closely that these things get confusing. The main 6 plus Starlight are going on a best friends forever camping trip. Plus Starlight. Starlight is there. They are going on a camping trip near the Tree of Harmony, and I guess we're gonna never clarify that you can borrow the elements and just return them, like a library book, without any consequence, so it kind of defeats the point of sacrificing the elements in the first place, and alright then.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
So the main 6 gang thing are tasked to basically find out where the elements of harmony are, and the main ponies just want to go on a camping trip. Is that so hard to ask? Hijinks ensue. Extra hijinks ensue because bad Twilight, ew, that sounds wrong. Anyway, she's felt like Chrysalis has had too many chances to get her sweet revenge.
Why didn't you just attack them?
Excuse me?
You were close enough to pull hairs from their manes. Why not just take your revenge then?
I think she means kill them, but because the show is weird and we never directly state that. But the point is, she hasn't really done anything. And evil Twilight has a point. I think it says a lot about who and what Chrysalis will do, and what really counts as evil these days. In the show anyway, or in children's media in general, there's this gray line about what is considered too far, and Chrissy just kind of goes the more meticulous route of getting the perfect revenge, and then it just kind of loses its practicality. What does Chrysalis feel like she's gonna need to do all this stuff for? What about just laying a simple trap for the other horses? I guess that says a lot about our character already.
You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. Where's your killer instinct, son? You gotta get angry. You gotta get mean. That's the only way you can play.
So the plot goes like this. The main 6 confuse themselves for their doubles, causing Fluttershy to ugly cry, Applejack to get mad at Rarity for hoarding, and Pinkie telling the baddies just about everything they need to know before they screw it up. More on that later. If anything, I think it's comforting to know that the main 6, after all this time, can still have these slight arguments and end up getting really worked up about it. The main 6 are not perfect friends. It's what makes them strive to do better despite their differences. Good role models for girls in general, but also for you too, if you're not a girl, assuming you're not.
Did I just hear someone use a microaggression?
Cutting back, once the main 6 find the Tree of Harmony, they're not able to use it. I guess the betrayal plot really worked out there, didn't it, bad Twilight? As the plan magically fails due to both the tree's properties and also said betrayal, Chrysalis just kind of runs away. Instantly. Good job fact-checking that, Chrysalis.
I'm melting! Melting!
I think the main six being able to defeat a foe without really realizing it says a lot about just how much their conflict resolution skills have improved. The basic core of what's wrong with the mean six is that they're selfish, and they're not willing to really try to change that to meet their end goal. So in the end, this was a really good episode just to see how Chrysalis ticks. As I said before, I want villains who still want to be villains, and on this show this is a good thing. Although reformation on other former bad guys has been kind of a touchy subject lately, the Alpert refusal to do so on Chrysalis is just really refreshing to me. Also, I would like to see Chrysalis have a little bit more development than what's presented here. I did a video about that one time, you can go find it if you want to. Her mere presence is a contradiction to just how she presents herself. She's the kind of villain a show like this needs.
Thank you so much. I gotta get you a gift or something.
Sometimes the best gift is the gift of never seeing you again.
Okay, all right.
This episode, while breaks from the norm, gives us a good insight on both how Chrysalis works, as well as a nice refresher that the main six still aren't perfect. Even though the regular cast doesn't even notice Chrysalis is, like, there, it's still nice to know that big name evil doesn't have to be contained in only a two-parter. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the episode. If you like this video, just remember to subscribe as always, put the notification on to get notified if I make new video, woo. Share it around if you'd like to all your brony friends or non-brony friends. I don't really have a preference, whatever works for you. And also don't forget to comment about this episode, particularly if you liked it or didn't like it. Share your thoughts and I'll go through them and pin the funny ones. So, you know, until next time, ending gag, woo. And that's all folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
I think it's full, sir.
That's ridiculous. The last tree held 9 drums.
I am so frustrated I could just scream.
So behind the scenes, it fails so quickly that our good old main cast doesn't even notice it. Good job, main cast there. Yo. I can hear the pops. I'm trying to re-record them without the pops, so you're welcome. See what I do? Once Chrysalis has her airs of evil, you see what I did there? Airs. I'm so funny. They are going on a camping trip near the Tree of Harmony, and I guess we were never going to clarify that you can borrow the elements, damn it. It's what makes them strive to do better despite those differences, good role models for children, and you too, non-child, that I'm sure you're watching this, even though you're not a child. But what if you are a child? YouTube is confusing.